All right, so for this question, it says, given the function, calculate f of 0, f of negative 1, and so on. So what you're going to do is you're going to replace your x, to do this function evaluation, replace the x's with parentheses, whatever that number might be. So here, for the first one, I'm going to take my function definition and replace the x with parentheses 0. So here I'd be replace x with parentheses 0. So it's going to be 5 times 0 squared plus 2 times 0 minus 5. And you can put that in on your calculator just as a regular order of operations question. So you'll have the 5 times 0 squared plus 2 times 0 minus 5, and that will give you negative 5. So it's just a regular, put it all in the calculator, and that gives you negative 5. If you're looking at f of negative 2, the same thing would be true. Replace the x with parentheses negative 2 and simplify from there. And you can use your calculator to do so. So 5 times parentheses negative 2 squared plus 2 times parentheses negative 2 minus 5. And that gives you positive 11. Now, for the other two questions, there you need to do a little bit of simplification work. And a lot of this is just dependent on what specifically the question is asking. But usually, what they want you to do is to remove your parentheses. So they didn't specifically say that, but I'm going to assume so, that you would want to remove your parentheses for this question. So what we will do is we will have, um, to start off, we will have our f of x plus 1 will be replacing x. So it'll be x will get replaced by x plus 1. So it gives you 5 times x plus 1 squared plus 2 times x plus 1 minus 5. And then you'll need to simplify from there. So I'm going to do this off to the separate page. So I have 5 times x plus 1 squared plus 2 times x plus 1 minus 5. And the first thing that I need to do is FOIL out this expression. So I'm going to have 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 1 because I have those two copies, and then plus 2 times x plus 1 minus 5. And so that's going to give us, when we FOIL it, we'll have x squared. The outer and inner will be a 2x, and then the last two will be a plus 1. And then plus 2x plus 2, and then the minus 5. And then we'll distribute the 5 to all three of those terms, and that will give us 5x squared plus 10x plus 5, and then plus 2x plus 2 minus 5. And then you'll combine your like terms. So to combine the like terms, 5x squared, the 10x plus 2x gives us 12x, and then the positive 5 and the minus 5 are going to cross out, and then the plus 2. So your answer that you would type in would be this, the 5x squared plus 12x plus 2. So that's a little tricky because you have to write out your two copies and then FOIL out that expression. And then for the last one, you have f of negative x. That's going to be a little bit more straightforward. So you're going to have 5 times negative x squared plus 2 times negative x minus 5. And so this negative x squared will give you a positive x squared because you have negative x squared. Anytime you have a negative squared, that gives you a positive. So you have 5x squared, and then 2 times negative x gives you negative 2x minus 5.